Hello, this is our second update since we arrived back in the UK.
Yes, and our first one now that we're fully moved into the new flat.
That's right. It's been a journey, as they say in all those TV shows. But there's a few things to fill in from. God, it's only a week.
I know.
It feels like a lot longer.
Each day is very long, but it doesn't seem like it's been a week since we last did a video upstairs.
Yes,
in the Airbnb.
Now we're downstairs in the flat.
So we'll fill you in. Stay tuned. So as we just mentioned, we're now in the flat. Before we talk about our adventures so far, I just want to make a recommendation. Don't move to England in the middle of a heat wave. In fact, it's the third heat wave that they've had. We missed the first one, but we've definitely felt the last.
Well, we've made up for it, haven't we?
We're in the third one, and we're only in July, and the weather people keep saying that we could have more to come. So
yes.
If you see things moving, it's because we have a fan blowing on us right now.
One of the two tower fans that you've got to stop yourself melting.
Yes, and they're actually really quiet, which is nice, isn't it?
I know, it's really good, isn't it?
You don't know it's on sometimes, but just, yes. I would recommend if you are planning on moving to the UK and if you can avoid the summer months, maybe just try, because it is getting really quite warm, and we do miss the AC sometimes, don't we?
Yes, that's on the top of the things we miss about the USA. There's a video there, isn't there?
Yes.
That's for another time.
Okay.
So we've been
busy.
Yeah, we've been busy. It's in the intro bit. I said, "Oh, it's a week," but it's not been a week. It's 6 days, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We moved in here 6 days ago, and it's been a constant stream of furniture and deliveries, bringing all our stuff in,
ordering things,
and it's just been constant, hasn't it?
It has, but I will say that as much as it has been full on pretty much every single day, I think and again, I mentioned this before, I don't love giving our money to Jeff Bezos, but Amazon has made our lives a lot easier. The fact that we didn't have to go out and get everything to bring back, everything kind of can come to us, has been really, really helpful, because we are now, as Paul said, 6 days into the flat, and we just have a few little niggly things that we have to get.
Yeah.
But most of it we already have. We were able in upstairs in the Airbnb to order mattresses, the fridge, the freezer, the washing machine to be delivered to us.
They were things that we definitely knew we needed, because we didn't have an idea of the floor plans as such before we moved in here, and the scale of things. We were uncertain as to the way some of the furniture was going to be laid out and whether we needed certain furniture. Well, it turned out to be a lot bigger than we anticipated, even though the landlord paced it out for us in the intro video.
Yeah.
So we went to IKEA. We got initially, in that first week, we planned to get a particular type of sofa that we'd seen in Charlotte.
We tried out in Charlotte,
and we went to IKEA to buy our big batch of furniture, in which we bought wardrobes and beds and we didn't know mattresses, chest of drawers, and all
bedside tables, that sort of thing.
But the sofa we wanted has proven to be incredibly popular, and they were all sold out,
which was a bit of a bummer.
And at the time, that first week, I went there to order it. They couldn't give me a window of when.
Yeah.
But we had a plan B, didn't we, for another one that looked similar.
The thing is that when I looked at the website for this sofa, it kind of made out that it was a showroom as well as a warehouse, but actually it was just a warehouse.
With a tiny little room that acted as a showroom.
Yeah.
But it was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, we could try out the sofa.
Yeah.
It's just that...
And the guy was very accommodating.
He was very accommodating, yes. And he rang to see how quickly we could get the model that we wanted, because we knew that we needed somewhere to sit when we moved. And then it was funny, because on the way back, because we couldn't order it at the warehouse, we had to come home and order it online. But in between that, we actually got an alert, didn't we, from IKEA to say that the sofa has come back in stock, like literally within like days.
This was like 6:30 at night.
Yeah.
So I flew off to IKEA and after some jiggery pokery, got it ordered, and
we
got the one we wanted,
and it was delivered 2-3 days later.
Yeah.
And it's the reason we wanted this model was because it's a modular unit. We're in rented now. We don't expect that. We don't know what the future holds. We're in a 6-month contract. If we like it here, we can keep going, or we could maybe try somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to get this modular unit, A, because we like the look of it. We did think it was comfortable, but B, because we can then change up the dynamics of it if we had a smaller space
or a bigger
space. So that's one of the reasons we chose it.
Yeah.
One of the things we did want to mention here, and we will talk about in a lot more detail in another sort of a video, really, is most of the things that we have purchased to get the flat ready, we have managed to use our American credit cards.
That's right.
They have been accepted. IKEA was not one that would take our American credit cards online, but would take it in store.
Yeah.
Which is a bit odd, but it managed to be. So we just had to go, as Paul said, we go into the shop to actually order stuff. And the other one was Currys, which is where we got the white goods, the fridge, the freezer, the wash machine. They would not accept the credit cards because they didn't have a UK address. And that is when we used our debit card through Wise. Now, we mentioned it many, many videos ago.
Yeah.
We already had Wise accounts from
years ago.
The fact that we had hopped back to England a few times.
I think the first time was like 2012, 2013. We got something like that. It used to be TravelWise, and then they changed the name to Wise.
And at that time, it used to be that the money was held with other banks, but I think now they've transitioned into being their own bank.
Yeah, it used to be
address comes up as
Wells
Wise.
Fargo and Barclays, didn't it?
That's right. So the fact that we had our own debit cards with Wise, obviously you have to have money in the account, but then you have a sort code and account number means that we could use it as a debit card. We have set up direct debits. So we've got all the broadband or the internet, or broadband. That's set up through Wise. Also, you got the TV license, didn't you?
Yes, but I used a credit card for that.
Oh, did you?
Wise,
okay. Use credit card for that. There's another thing that we used Wise for. I can't remember. Like I said, Currys, but there's another direct debit, and I can't remember what it was now. And obviously, the idea is to get a bank account here in the UK, but that has proved challenging.
Do we do this now?
We will, like I said, we'll do in a follow-up
video. Yeah.
But we have actually managed to get accounts, and obviously now we can transfer that money from Wise into our new bank accounts very easily. So, I mean, Wise, I think, has been
it's a good tool.
Wise investment. Because it has meant that A, we have been able to have another payment option over here, and B, it's made the transfer of funds quite easy.
Yeah. What else?
Car.
Oh yes, the car. It was the insurance. Yes. That was the other Wise thing, wasn't it?
That was it. The Wise, yes. Wise, we've got the renter's insurance and the car insurance.
So we knew with some background research before we arrived here that Arnold Clark accepted Amex payments for cars and wasn't too sure about any other. So we looked on an Auto Trader at what they had available and what Arnold Clark, and we found a year old. It's a year old, isn't it?
I think it's 2023.
Oh, it's a 2023 Ford Fiesta, which is nice because it's the Ford that we're used to.
Yes.
Lots of the bells and whistles on that are identical to the 2020 Escape, but it's a lot smaller, which feels nicer driving on the roads, which seem more congested now than they used to be.
And Paul's done brilliantly. He's done all the driving. I haven't even got in the driver's seat of this car yet. And there are times when things have gotten so tight that I just, in the passenger seat, close my eyes. but I have that ability. He obviously can't.
I close my eyes as well when she does that, but she doesn't know that.
But the brilliant thing about getting the car was it was so much easier than we thought.
Yeah.
And B, we were able to pay in full with a credit card, weren't we?
Outright, which was nice. Because it's one less thing we have to worry about now.
Obviously, we had budgeted
to buy anyway.
But the fact that we could put the whole thing on the credit card meant with the credit where we have a platinum app with Amex, there's the extra purchase guarantee protection, isn't there? And B, we get the points. Yeah. But they were really good. And Paul, you took a test drive, didn't you?
Yeah, I drove over to Salford and I got in and had a test drive up and down the M602, and it seemed great, just what we were looking for. And the £99 we put down online reserved it for us. And I thought I'd have to go in again to pick the thing up, and they delivered it to us.
We just asked. I mean, it wasn't. We didn't know if it was an option. We just cheekily asked, and they said, "Sure." I mean, while they sent Paul all the paperwork online to do to fill in and things, they set off.
Yeah,
and
which meant we had to get insurance pretty quick. But you sorted that.
Well, this is it. Yeah, I had already worked with Admiral at work. I'd already gone online. I have been using, and I would recommend again, Money Saving Expert. If you are in Britain already, you know that it's Martin Lewis. He is sort of a champion of making sure that everybody gets the best deal in pretty much everything that you might need. And it has one form that you fill in all your details. We started off with renters insurance because obviously that was the big, we wanted to get that, make sure we were covered with all of the deliveries and things coming into the flat. And then you can just add another policy. Like you get discounts for multi-policy things, just as you do in the US. So we added the car insurance, and we literally got the certificate again online, certificate of insurance,
just as they were arriving.
Yeah, exactly. 20 minutes later, they showed up with the car, didn't they?
Yeah.
So I mean, that was the smoothest.
It's the easiest way of buying a car.
It really was.
Ever.
Yeah. To a point where you made a point of wanting to do a survey because they were so good.
Given the survey thing, it's on I can't remember what it's called.
Anyway, not often that you actually want to do things like that.
Well, the other thing about that I meant to mention before was the chap at IKEA.
Yes.
When I went back the second time to try and order, young lad, didn't have a clue what was asking for, but he sorted out my problem and really put an effort into it.
Yeah.
And we got what we wanted. So unfortunately, I didn't get his name. I'm going to start taking people's names down for these things, so I can give him a shout out. But he played the blind at that.
So we have a car now.
Yeah.
And what else? Like I said, we took delivery of our television. So now we've been watching TV, trying to get our heads around iPlayer. If any tips, please let us know. We have no clue.
And most importantly, we're forgetting is Monty's been in here for 6 days as well. We brought him down from upstairs, and he seems to be adjusting.
Yes,
he's spending a lot of time in one of the drawers underneath the beds as well.
Well, that's it. If you know about cats, they need to seek out a safe place to begin with, and that's his safe place. So we got these beds. One is got drawers, hasn't it?
Yeah,
on one side of the bed. We got a second bed because we have a spare room as well, don't we? And it's one of those ottomans, so it completely lifts up, so we have more storage. And Monty seems to not just there was space to just lie under the bed.
Yeah, but no, he wants to get in the drawer.
But he had to get in the drawer,
but not the empty drawer. No. The drawer that had things in it.
We're still with bubble wrap, so we know he's in there because we can hear the
rustling of the bubble wrap.
But he does venture out. It's a lot of noise because Paul has been flat pack furniture maniac since we've been in and built a lot of things. I mean, I try and help out here and there, but I will say he's doing very well. He isn't swearing it half as much as he normally does. He must be keeping it all in his mind. but it's been best for us. I mean, this is one of the things that we will expand a lot on in future videos. But one of the decisions we made once we made the decision to move back to the UK was to live a bit of a simpler life, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That really we just wanted to get in what is practically necessary for us to live and not invest too much in, pretty curtains and tablecloths. And I mean, we have things that are nice, but we want that money to go to memories and experiences.
Yeah.
And
things
obviously our
further
early
down.
retirement. So
And it's still early days, yeah.
Yeah, so we put off getting some things because we just kind of want to live and see if it's really a problem.
Yeah.
You might miss some things that we had in America, obviously, but are they necessary? Are they really just things that we'd like to have as opposed to things that really help us live our life? Because we don't want to clutter again, do we?
We don't have the room to clutter.
No, but if you've ever gone through the process of moving house, let alone moving country, you know that you just seem to just accumulate stuff over the years.
And I think the issue that we had in the US was we started in a flat, then we moved to a 3-bedroom house, then we moved to a 4-bedroom house, and then we moved to a big ranch style type bungalow thing.
Yeah.
And with each move, we were taking more things with us. We didn't really have a good clear out before each one.
Well, it's because each successive move we had more space that we needed to put furniture in or something.
Yeah, we had more space where we could fill it with stuff.
And I would say that we weren't living an extravagant life. Like if you had come to visit us in our house, our last house in Charlotte, you would think that we were quite minimalist because we're not
like big on ornaments.
We're just two people.
Yeah.
I mean, we bought the house. We knew it was bigger than our needs. We bought it for investment purposes, really.
Yeah.
And so we didn't necessarily want to fill it with lots of things. But, if we had family, if we had children that were coming to visit us, obviously we would need to fill it out more. But we had a lot of blank walls.
A good rule of thumb was when you drive around a development in the US and you look at the garage doors open and there is no way that you could squeeze a car in there.
Mm-hmm.
It just goes to show that a lot of people just have so much stuff. And it's not just an American thing. We saw the thing on here, didn't we, the other night?
Yes.
But people just accumulate stuff and they find
Sort
it difficult.
Life out or something it's called.
Find it difficult to let things go.
Yes. And I think that's been something in our favor because we moving to America in the first place, we had to go through a very labored process of getting rid of things. It was easier for me because I had already done the move and I had grown up on the move. But Paul found it difficult letting go of some things.
Yeah, I did.
And I think you've learned a lesson from that. But even coming back, we just don't want to accumulate that amount again. I'm not saying we lived a cluttered life, but I'm also saying we're not minimalists in any way, shape, or form, are we?
Yeah.
But, we have 2 beds. We just need 2 duvets. We don't need more, do we?
Yeah.
We just have enough pillows to do us. So don't come and visit because we don't have pillows for you. It's that sort of thing. So we're just going to, anyway, like I said, we will talk about that a bit more. What else we managed to do? Oh, one of the things that did strike us as difficult was not having a UK-based phone. I think we might have mentioned this in the last video.
So our immediate reaction to that was the Mint Mobile. We had Mint Mobile.
Yeah, getting them into.
Then we thought, we'll buy a unlocked phone, which means you can have any provider.
Uh-huh.
But there's the region lock. I think we mentioned that in the last.
Yeah, we did.
So we were completely unaware of the region lock. So we went on a visit to the nearest big town, which was Stockport, and our main missions for that trip were to get a UK bank account and to potentially get a phone, or at least look at a phone shop. And we went to Barclays first, didn't we?
Well, this is it. We don't want to go on too much because we will talk about this in a video. But I think suffice to say for just this video is switch that order.
Yes.
Get the phone first.
Then
think about getting the bank account.
Because, I don't know, I mean, you did all our banking in the US. A lot of that was online banking.
It was, yes.
Now, online banking was a thing here that was big before we left in 2010, but now it seems that it's all phone-based app banking now.
And that's what we were finding. We walked into 3 separate different banks, and the first thing any person working there said to us is, "Are you online? Are you online?" So there are less and less branches anyway.
Yeah.
So if you are trying to find and get banking ahead of time, as long as Lloyd's was the one we worked with.
Yeah.
Lloyd's was brilliant. If we knew about this back in America, we would have actually got the Lloyd's account ahead of time. Because all you need, because we have a VPN, so we could have, been in the UK. All you really need, if you're a UK citizen, is your passport and your phone. You needed a UK-based number phone.
Yeah.
Because you have to do like this whole ID thing with your camera and all that business. But don't waste your time.
All it takes is the passport.
Yeah. So just don't waste your time trying to get a bank account before getting a UK-based phone number.
If you're an expat trying to get a bank account, because that's one of the recurring things we used to see on the Facebook thing for people moving back to the UK from the US was my bank account, opening a bank account. All you need VPN, your UK passport,
and a UK number.
That
you can access and get messages and things.
Yeah. So make sure if you're going to use something like giffgaff or something like that to send you a SIM card, make sure that your phone is not just unlocked, but it's region unlocked as well, which you can get done in the US.
Yes. So investigate.
Yeah. So but I couldn't tell you how much it costs.
No. But we will talk about banking in a wider aspect, and the finances in a wider aspect in another video, because there have been steps that we took before we left the US. But I will say that we have been able to access all of our accounts. I still have the 2-factor verification, two-step, whatever it is. So that was one thing I was worried about, because we didn't want to have to keep paying for an American phone provider. And so I did look the research, and it worked. I did test it before we went. And if you put your phone onto Wi-Fi calling, and then if you want to test it, if you put your phone onto the airplane mode, and then try and log into your account and see if you get the text message with the code and everything, then you should be fine. It's worked perfectly here. And now we don't have we have them in if we were, phoning America, but we don't have them in if we were phoning UK numbers, do we?
No, because
we're not going to do that anymore.
We'll go into which one we ended up using.
Yeah.
On another video.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the time.
Yes. Was that everything? I just want to quickly look at we made a list. We are still in the throes of everything, and we do appreciate your patience. I'm hoping to get a bit of time to go through comments. I know people have been asking for the freebies and things like that. We are not ignoring you. It's just that there's been a lot going on. But I think next week we'll have a bit of relaxation time. Yeah, I think there's only 2-3 things left to build until the next delivery.
You say that. Yes. There's always more.
Yeah.
Like Sisyphus.
Maybe. So I think that's it. So if you have any questions for us, please make note in the comment. Or if there are things that you definitely
like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe. Talk to your friends about us. Yeah. Yes. But if there's anything like that you maybe you are doing this journey or in the throes of doing the journey, and you're thinking, oh, you've just done it, can you please give us some advice? Then drop us a line.
We want to help.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We're doing all this to help people follow in our footsteps, as it were.
Right.
I know we don't have our mugs. Hopefully next time we will have our mugs.
Well,
but to be honest, with the heat wave,
it's not Vimto, I'll tell you that.
The tea has not been in copious amounts. We're trying to keep cool with cold drinks. Ice cubes, making ice cubes the old-fashioned way.
Yeah,
we've gone back to that as well.
We don't have the fancy fridge doing it for us. All right.
Okay.
I think that's everything, isn't it?
Thank you for following us again on our journey.
Cheers.
Cheers for now. We'll
Take
see
care.
you next time.
And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.